Africa contributes roughly 3% of the global gross domestic product, a trend that delegates at the African Union's meeting say must be scaled up. Despite its valuable mineral reserves and natural resources, much of its minerals and agriculture produce is shipped out of the continent in raw form, generating far less revenue than it could if processed on the continent.
The African Continental Bank and also the East African and other regional blocks banks continue to build up capital, but it's not sufficient. We need to reduce the cost of money. Manufacturing and industrialization need patient capital, but we have a problem of the cost of money. If you are going into manufacturing, the cost of money at a rate of 15-20% will not really promote industrialization.
Experts argue Africa industrialization is largely dependent on support to small and medium enterprises, including women-focused organizations with training and adequate financing to scale up exports.
We really need to push for empowering our African private sector. Policies that would favor and give preferential procurement for our African private sector. And one of the recommendations that we have taken during the African Union Private Sector Forum is to have at least 40% of all government procurement allocated to African private sector, including SMEs, women and youth. So whatever on African soil, we should not bring in from outside the African soil.
The continent's ability to harness digital transformation in the manufacturing industry could also help unlock AI use. The technology can strengthen the industry's capacity to withstand any future disruptions in the global supply chains.
You recall how our lives came to a standstill during COVID because there was no forecast. Nobody told us. We did not know. Businesses closed, borders closed, we lost loved ones. But in this intelligent age, you can actually deploy and employ artificial intelligence to forecast, to enhance early detection mechanisms so that we prepare ourselves.
Africa is home to nearly 30% of the world's mineral wealth, a resource base that, if properly harnessed, could transform the continent's fortunes and drive an export boom. Delegates at this conference resolved that governments need to attract foreign direct investments to unlock this potential. Isabel Nakiria, CGTN Kampala, Uganda.